time I close my eyes.
Rap ruler, you can ask Buddha. Right jab like Sam Judah. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for him.
John Henry, great businessman, John. Thank you very much. Great businessman.
Oh, dearie me. Yes, guys, big up to everyone. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Happy Easter Monday to everyone. Bank holiday Monday. I hope everyone's enjoying their either day off or whatever it is you're doing today. Big up to all you guys. We've got stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about the Trent situation. We're going to talk about Liverpool. One more game. And we are Premier League champions. People are still moaning. It's mad. I don't get it, man. People are still upset. People are still moaning. I was going to say this as well. Obviously, there's no Juventus and Parma game now due to the Pope passing away. I was going to let everyone know on this show anyway. But yeah, we won't be doing any game today because of obviously the Pope passing away. I've got a game tomorrow. I'm doing Barcelona and Real Mallorca tomorrow, so make sure you join me for that on my Big Up channel. And then on Wednesday, if it does happen, I don't know yet. We're going to have to wait and see. But if it does happen on Wednesday, we will be doing the Coppa Italia final as well between AC Milan and Inter Milan. But I don't know if that's going to happen yet. So we'll just put that. But if it does, Tuesday and Wednesday. But as Michael says, there will be no Juventus Parma game today due to the Pope passing. RIP to the Pope. If you are Catholic, I'm not Catholic, so. But yeah, RIP to the Pope, man. I am Adam, 26th of May. I will be there, my friend. Don't you worry about that. I've already got everything booked, man. I've never done a vlog before, so I'm going to vlog my journey to Liverpool and shit like that, and be fun, man. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm going to vlog my journey to Liverpool. Then obviously I'll do a load of vlogging at the parade and stuff like that, and people I meet up with and things. So yeah, should be it's gonna be. I think it's Bank Holiday Monday as well that day as well, isn't it? Be Alexander in the chat. Be Dustin. I believe it's the 26th of May, Dustin, because the end of the season is on the 25th, and I believe they will just do it the next. They usually do it the next day. Yeah. After seeing what Trent's brother posted, I think he's 100%. Eli, let me know what he posted, man. Let me know what he posted. I haven't seen it. So the dance video will be put up on a live video, so it's recorded. Okay, and God. And yeah, I will upload it. Yeah, towards the end of the season. Don't you worry, guys. I will upload it towards the end of the season. I'm not giving. It's gonna be live. Don't worry about it. It's not going away. It's already been recorded. I've got to upload it all and edit it, and then I am going to. I'll upload it live while we're doing a live stream towards the end of the season. I will probably do. Yeah, this is what I'll probably do. I'll do a watch along for the Liverpool Crystal Palace game on the last day of the season, and I'll upload the dance video on that watch along at the end of either at half time or full time. It'll be up to you guys in the chat when I upload it. So Liverpool Palace last day of the season, I'll either upload it live at half time or full time. So it's up to you guys. Be up, King. I'll have a pint with you when you're up, Jay. Yeah, be up, man. As I said, when I am there, I will put I'll put a photo of where I am on my YouTube community board. So on my community post, I'll do a photo of where I am in Liverpool, and you guys can come and meet me if you want, and I'll just be waiting for you guys. Yeah. No, I don't think I am, Michael. I have to see. Is that Wednesday, ain't it? That's Wednesday. Yeah, because I think the Coppa Italia is the same time at 8:00, and because I do a lot of Italian football, I thought I'd do that. But we'll see how it all depends if the Pope. Obviously, the Juventus game ain't happening today because the Pope died, so they suspended it. And if it's still the case on Wednesday, we'll have to change from doing the Italian game to Arsenal and Crystal Palace. So yeah, big up, guys. Trent's brother posted a photo of Trent's goal celebration with the Jude Bellingham caption. Nah, that's Carl. He never did that. Surely not, man. No. Nah. Trent's brother's an arsehole. I ain't gonna lie, man. He's a prick. Does he really do that? He posted the photo with Jude Bellingham's caption. That's madness, man. That's madness. After the title lift, Ali. All right, I could do it after then. Trent's brother's a right twat. He is, man. Driving up there, man. Driving up there, yeah. 3 points away, KT. Yeah, we're going to chat about it, man. I love it, man. I love it. Yeah. Any news on Dean Huijsen? Apparently he's turning Real Madrid down, man. So if that's true, he's turning down Real Madrid. I thought you couldn't turn down Real Madrid. That's what I was told, guys. You can't turn down Real Madrid. That's what everyone says. You can't you're not allowed to turn down Real Madrid, apparently. You know, how can you turn down Real Madrid? How can you turn them down? But apparently, Dean Huijsen, or however you pronounce his name, is turning down Real Madrid. Interesting. Be out, Colin, my man. How you doing, fella? No, class. That's the case. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the players are going to get together at a hotel, I believe, like they did last time, and they go all watch the game together just in case Crystal Palace wins. Even if it's a draw, if Palace and Arsenal draw, Arsenal have only got 4 games left and there'll be a 12-point gap, and there's only 12 points to play for. So, and we've got a 10-goal plus difference on them on goal difference, so it's pretty much done, ain't it? It's pretty much done. They have to win the game. Big up my man Daryl. Like you and the family are doing well now after everything that's happened to you in the last year or so, man. Yep. Be out Raul in the chat. We'll go win the league. That we are, my friend. That we are. We can be champs in 2 days' time if Palace do a job. Palace turn up and do a job. Can all bowl and Trent's brother. Trent's brother's a knob, yeah, man. Yeah. They're nasty, Katie. They're nasty. Nasty fans. Yeah, why leave the Prem, man? Be up, Jen, in the chat. Hope you're well, doing well, Jen. It's been a while. Huijsen wants to play with Verge. Big up, Robin. Bit balls. Pause, man. Pause. Big up, Super King. He says, I heard on Reddit that Trent's brothers are no longer given tickets because they touted them so often. Really? If that's true, that's making things sound even worse, don't it? So they got given tickets by the football club that they apparently love and support, and they touted the tickets to make money. Nah. Surely not, man. Tiziana Rossi, big up. Hello, Jamie. Liverpool interested in Barella, Frimpong, and Yiddiz and Shirky. Interesting. Big up, my man. Liverpool FC TV. The real question is, in 2 years, will Trent be a Newcastle or Aston Villa? Wow. Big up, Michael. Apparently, we only won the Premier. Big up, Michael. We're going to chat about that because I have never. I have never seen a football team get lambasted for winning a Premier League in my life. You know, have you heard channels like Sky Sports and Bean Sports and all these companies and TNT Sports that are just absolutely going, Liverpool have only won the league? Is it a disappointing season? I've never heard this for any club in my life. Been watching football for a long time now. I have never seen anyone who's about to win the Premier League act like it's the worst thing ever. Oh, Liverpool won the league. Oh, what can we say about Liverpool winning the league? Oh, it was shit. Well, it's a shit season. Liverpool, I just does my nutting. I'm going to get into it, actually. It's pissing me off. I'll get back into your chat in a minute, guys. I'll read some more of your chats in a minute. Let's talk about this apparent weak season of in the Premier League, yeah? Be at Leo in chat as well. Yeah, apparently when City won 4 in a row, it's fine. Exactly, Michael. You know what I mean? It burns the haters, Jamie. It certainly does. Saying this is the worst Prem season is just disrespectful. Exactly. Do you know, and KT says it there, and this is where I'm getting to it. The Premier League should be grateful that Liverpool are winning the Premier League trophy. Shall I tell you why? Because it goes to prove, it's a little bit of proof that you don't need to spend hundreds of millions of pounds every season to win a league title. Good coaching and good players can get you there. Liverpool is a great advertisement for football, that Liverpool didn't have to spend hundreds of millions of pounds in the summer and change managers to win the Premier League. Just took good coaching. That should be an advertisement. It should just be an advertisement for British football and football in general. It should be used. This is what they should use now in football. You know, it's just like they want Man City to win the league all the time, yeah? They always want Man City to win the league. How much money does Man City constantly spend, yeah? They want to... Chelsea has spent almost like £2 billion or whatever it is, yeah? And they still can't make Europe. Aston Villa spent loads of money. You know, all these teams that have spent... Arsenal spent like 900 million since Arteta's been there, and they go finish second for 3 years in a row. The only team that's ever done that before was Arsenal before. Second 3 years in a row. And they're just going to have to keep spending money. Man City, no one talks about Man City being 22 points behind. 22 points behind. Yeah, they won 4 in a trot, so they get a bit of credit in the bank there, yeah, because they won 4 leagues in a trot. I can tell you right now, yeah, if Liverpool won 4 leagues on a trot, chat, help me out here. If Liverpool won 4 leagues in a row like Man City, but on their 5th time, they finished 22 points behind the leaders, would Liverpool be getting the same courtesy of the media that Man City are getting right now because no one's talking about it? Or would they all say Liverpool are terrible defending champions? You know, they won 4 in a trot, yeah, but they can't lose. You can't win 4 in a row and then be 22 points behind the next season. That's awful. But when it's Man City, it's like, no, it's all good. It's all fine. It's all good in the hood here. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Yeah, there you go. We finished 3rd after we won the league, and they said we were the worst defending champions, agenda merchants. Exactly. And do you know what? RTV football, you know what? That season we finished 3rd, yeah? I think we finished 18 points behind Manchester City. When we won the league the year before, Manchester City finished 18 points behind us as well. The same amount of points. Points-wise, Liverpool and Man City fell on exactly the same points behind the previous champions. But only ours was the worst. Chelsea finished 10th one year. 10th. The agenda against Liverpool is outstanding. Big up, Mr. Tibbs in the chat. I've never seen anything, man. You know, I've never seen anything like it. Liverpool won the league. Here's something to any Arsenal fan and all that watching, yeah, who says Liverpool don't deserve to win a league and it's a Leicester season. Can you imagine telling Liverpool it's a Leicester season? Let me just put something in comparison right now. I believe Liverpool are on 79 points, if I'm correct, after 33 games. So Liverpool are on 79 points. 79 points after 33 games. Last year, Arsenal were on 76 points after 33 games. Man City last year, 2 years ago, were on 76 points. Yeah. 3 years ago, Man City were on 79 points this time. This year. Yeah. Right. So what that basically means even if Arsenal and Manchester City didn't fall off this season, guess what? Liverpool would probably still be top of the league because they're on 79 points. This is what people don't seem to get. This is what people don't get or understand. You know, people don't get it. We're on 79 points after 33 games. If Man City and Arsenal were at their absolute best like they have been the last 2 years, Liverpool would probably still be top of the league on 79 points. It's not like Liverpool will be fifth or something. Like the agendas that people run without actually doing any research. Liverpool are only top because everyone fell off. So Liverpool finished the season last year on 82 points, yeah? Liverpool played 38 games and finished the season last year at 82 points. If Liverpool beat Tottenham on Sunday and win the Premier League title, they will have 82 points. Liverpool can still finish on 94 points, which would be what? The fourth or fifth highest points total for a Premier League champion of all time. But apparently it's only because other teams have fallen off. It wouldn't have mattered if Arsenal or Man City were great because Liverpool can still finish on 94 points. Maybe Man City could finish on 90 points and maybe Arsenal could finish on 89 points. But guess what? Liverpool would still be crowned Premier League champions. Premier League champions. There you go. Last year, City were on 76 points after 33 games. So we're 3 points better off than Man City than last year. But, do you know what I mean? So in that context, Liverpool would still be Premier League champions. It doesn't matter if they fell off. You know, it's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. And you know when Liverpool don't when Man City are being challenged by Arsenal in the Premier League, when Liverpool weren't there, Man City don't finish on these high points totals. Has anyone noticed that? Has anyone noticed that Manchester City only finish on really high points totals is when Liverpool are challenging them? When it's Arsenal challenging them, they finish on like 88, 89 points. But when Liverpool are challenging them, you need 92, 93, 94, 97, 99 points to win a Premier League, yeah? So let Arsenal fans think of that, yeah? You're a good team, Arsenal. You're a fantastic side. I give you all the respect in the world. But the fact is, when Liverpool are not on song and you're the only team chasing Manchester City don't even have to get to 90 points to win a Premier League title. But when Liverpool chase them, they have to get in the mid-90s. Yeah, just let that sink in a little bit. But the league's shit this year. Do you know what the funny thing is, yeah? The top four could be exactly the same top four as last year, but the Premier League shit, guys. The Premier League is shit, but we could have the exactly same top four as last year. Let that sink in. Yeah, I'm with you, Paul, man. I agree, man. It pisses me off, man. You'll never see that with me, my friend. Don't you worry about it, Paul. You never see it with me. I fucking hate them with a passion. Powerhouse of a club, exactly. Exactly. You know, so Liverpool could win the league. Arsenal could finish second, exactly the same place they finished last season. Manchester City could still finish third, so they're still in the top four. They're just not top this time, they're just third. And you've got the possibility of either probably Newcastle or Aston Villa finishing fourth. So last year, it was Aston Villa who finished top four. The year before that, it was Newcastle who finished in the top four. So there is zero difference in the top four in the last year or so. It's exactly the same teams, but the league is shit. The league's shit. But it's exactly the same teams. We're all four. Do you know the only teams? So the league is shit. So what's Europe? What's Europe, guys? What's Europe? What's Europe? Someone tell me, because Man United and Tottenham. Tottenham are 16th in the Premier League, yeah. I think Man United are 14th in the Premier League. I don't think either team can finish higher than 14th this season because of the points, yeah. Guess what? Both them teams are in the semi-final of the Europa League. Europe's second biggest club competition. Man United and Tottenham are both in the semi-final. There's a big chance that Europa League final is an all-English affair between Tottenham and Man United. There's a big chance that could happen, yeah? But they're 14th and 12th in the Premier League. So if the Premier League is so shit, how good is actually the rest of Europe? Literally, how good is the rest of Europe if the Premier League is so shit? I get sick and tired of it, man. Oh, I hear this. I hear it all the time. Hipsters today. Football hipsters. Oh, La Liga's where it's at. La Liga's where it's at. Yeah, you got Barcelona and Real Madrid like you do every year. What's changed? Yeah, they talk about the Premier League being shit, yeah? But it's Real Madrid and Barcelona every year, and then occasionally you'll have Atletico Madrid, yeah? But most of the time, the winner is either Real Madrid or Barcelona. But apparently La Liga is the greatest thing on planet Earth, man. Do you know what I mean? It's just... But football hipsters, man. Football hipsters will tell you, oh, this and that. Yeah. La Liga is... The Liga's got the two probably biggest teams in the world in Real Madrid and Barcelona. We can all agree there, yeah? But let's not act like La Liga... Yeah. No one's watching Getafe versus Espanyol. I'd rather watch Bournemouth versus Brighton than Getafe versus Espanyol. Don't give me all this shit about technical football as well. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Technical football this, technical football that. I watch a lot of Italian football. Apart from English football, the Italian football is the thing I watch the most. As people who follow me on Big Up will know. I do a lot of watch-alongs of Italian football, yeah? Last night, I watched AC Milan versus Atalanta, yeah? It weren't the best game. There was barely any shots on target. Atalanta won that game 1-0, yeah? AC Milan are terrible. I watched that game, yeah? I'm watching it. I'm sitting there watching it and thinking, as good as Atalanta and AC Milan are, if they played in the Premier League, they'd get destroyed. They wouldn't finish anywhere. I watch teams in the Premier League. How many players have we seen that have good players, man? Look at Brighton. Look at the players Brighton have got. They've got that Van Hickel at the back. He's a decent player. You got Belieber, who everybody wants. He's a decent player. João Pedro's a decent player. Welbeck's a decent player. Matoma is a quality footballer that everyone wants. They got that Minter is a good footballer. They got good players. That's Brighton. Brighton, a mid-table European challenging Premier League side. Look at Bournemouth. You've got Semenyo, a left winger who's pretty decent that people want. You've got Evan Nilsson, who's a decent little striker. They got a good goalkeeper. They got some good midfielders. They got some good players. Look at Brentford. Got Brian and Burmo, who a lot of people rate as a right winger who bags a lot of goals. You got Wisser who bags goals. Yeah, you got that Danish midfielder who's a good little player. Yeah. Look at Bournemouth. They got the centre back Dean Howson that everyone wants, including Real Madrid. Real Madrid are looking at Bournemouth for a centre back. But I'm told the Premier League shit. Look at West Ham. West Ham are not a good side, but they've got players like Paqueta in their midfield. Jared Bowen up top. Look at the players they got. There's good players around the league. It's just... It's just mad to me. It's just mad to me. I don't get it. Relation. Big up, my friend. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I just all this because all I've heard all season, yeah. I'm not honestly, by the way, I'm not saying other people might be saying it. I'm not saying La Liga's shit. Yeah. They got the two best teams, most popular teams arguably in the world with Real Madrid and Barcelona. But we've got to look at the whole league in comparison. Do you know what I mean? Compared to the whole league. See, this is what people do. They look at leagues, yeah, and they just look at the top two. If we're only going to look at the top two, then no one ever beats Real Madrid and Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? But you've got to look at the whole league in comparison. As I said, two very shit Premier League teams and Tottenham and Man United that are in Europe's second biggest competition. They're both could arguably be in a final. Although I do think Atletico Bilbao could be a good game against Man United. But I think Man United should be able to beat Bilbao. I really do. Bilbao at home are hard to beat, but I don't think Bilbao travel that well. So I could see Man United fluking, getting through, winning that game. Tottenham against Bodo Blint, or whatever they're called. Tottenham should be winning that game. I know they beat Lazio, but they should be beating that game. The disrespect that's put on, I just get sick and tired of it, man. I just get sick and tired of the... I get sick and tired of the football hipsters that want to put our club down constantly because we're achieving. That's what does me mad, guys. Honestly, that's what does me mad. Because I can tell you right now, if Man City or Arsenal would have won this league this season, would anyone be coming out saying it's a poor league? Again, I'll argue. The last 4 years of the Premier League, you could argue were poorer because you had the same team win it 4 years in a row. All right. You could argue in the last 4 years where City won it 4 years in a row. You could argue that was poorer because the same team constantly won the title with ease. Yeah. You could argue that. But if City won it for the 5th time in a row this year, does anyone think any of the media would sit here right now and say the Premier League is shit? Let me know in the chat. Guys, let me know in the chat. If City won the title for a 5th year in a row this season, would Sky Sports, TNT Sports, Bein Sports, Talk Sport, any of the medias out there, would they now be saying the Premier League was poor this year? Would anyone be saying it? Or would they all be up Man City's arse? Would it all be up Man City's arse? Even if Arsenal won the league. Even if Arsenal won the league. Big up, man. Appreciate it, love. Be sorted. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? There's so many good teams in the Premier League. It's so hard to win this league. That's why Arsenal are a very good side. I always give Arsenal the credit, yeah, they deserve, yeah. They're a very, very good football team. But look how hard they're finding it to win the Premier League. This is not a shit side, Arsenal, yeah? They're going to finish 3rd for 3 years in a row. But look how difficult it's been for them to win the Premier League. 2 seasons up against Man City, this season up against Liverpool. 2 giant sides, yeah? They struggled because it's so difficult. It's not that easy. It's a hard league, man. Spain is a hard league. Italy's a hard league. They're all hard leagues. This is not me dismissing all these leagues, yeah? I watch a lot of Italian football. That's what I watch mostly, apart from Premier League, yeah? It's a difficult league. It's a hard league. The Premier's a hard league. La Liga's a hard league. What I get annoyed with is that everyone just dismisses the Premier League as shit now and everyone's on this La Liga bandwagon. Yeah, oh, it's this, it's that, it's great, it's the great, it's amazing, it's all this. When Arsenal, who are finishing 2nd in the Premier League, quite some way behind Liverpool, have just destroyed Real Madrid, and rightfully so. They completely outplayed Real Madrid for 180 minutes. They were the better team for 2 matches. Real Madrid didn't lay a glove on them. Liverpool beat Real Madrid in the Champions League as well, by the way. They didn't lay a glove on us either. And they're going to the semi-final. I'd say Arsenal probably favourites for the Champions League. So how's the Premier League the worst in the world, man? It's just... Seat Forest says we're about to win the Premier League with Szoboszlai in the 10. Shows how shit the league is, man. Oh, God's sake. Starters, Szoboszlai don't play number 10. That we're going to talk about that in a minute. Secondly, so every other number 10 is shit in the Premier League, yeah? I'm just asking. Because I keep seeing this all the time. Szoboszlai this, Szoboszlai that. We're going to win the league. The league must be shit because Szoboszlai's in our number 10. He don't play number 10, by the way. But everyone keeps saying he's in our number 10. What? So Odegaard's shit. Bruno Fernandes is shit. How many other shit players is there in the league? What is one for people? Why haven't people realised that we're winning the league because Szoboszlai was a big part of that? Szoboszlai's won 2 trophies in a row. He won the League Cup. We had a Premier League challenge last season, and he won the League Cup last season. Now he's going to win the Premier League. Don't we just have to say that Szoboszlai was a big part of that? Gravenberch was a big part of that. Virgil was a big part of that. Salah was a big part of that. Trent was a big part of that. Conor Bradley was a big part of that. Tsimikas was a big part of that. All these players played their part in us winning the Premier League title. The problem is, the major issue is that everyone thinks Szoboszlai plays the number 10 for Liverpool. That's the major issue, where Szoboszlai doesn't play the number 10 for Liverpool. If he plays the number 10 for Liverpool, he's the deepest number 10 I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? He's the deepest number 10 I've ever seen in my life. Right, and this is not me backing Szoboszlai. I've already said it on my channel as well. Thank you, Mike. Mike, we agree. We don't play with 10. We play with 3 rotating 8. Thank you, Michael. I agree with you. We don't play with an out-and-out 10. Szoboszlai is a box-to-box midfielder who gets more license to get forward than McAllister and Gravenberch. That's what he's got. He's got more license to get forward. And when we play a 4-2-4, he plays as a number 9 with whoever the striker is at the time. You know what I mean? That is not an out and out. If he was an out and out 10, then he plays far too deep to play a number 10. Do you know what I mean? He plays far too deep. The last few weeks I've watched Szoboszlai, the man's picking up the ball off centre backs. The man's sitting on the halfway line. And then other times he's played up front, not the number 10 role. He's actually playing as a striker. Yesterday, he played a lot of the time on the right wing. I watched him floating over to the right wing a lot yesterday. He never really plays in that number 10 zone, what you'd say a typical number 10 would play. When I look at Szoboszlai, he looks like a kind of player that's got license to do whatever he wants. And he's a player that's the most advanced in our team. So McAllister and Gravenberch are asked to control the game a little bit more. So they sit back a little bit more. And Szoboszlai is allowed to get forward more and go where he sort of wants. But then he tracks back a heck of a lot. So I'm not the biggest Szoboszlai fan, by the way. I'm not sitting here. I think we could upgrade on Szoboszlai. So I just think a lot of hate that Szoboszlai gets is unwarranted, because they all think he's playing a particular role that he's not actually playing. And the fact is, the man plays. The man plays. You know, the man plays all the time. So if he was shit, he wouldn't play, would he? He's pivotal. He's pivotal to how we want to play in our midfield, and that's why Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott can not get in the side. But as I keep saying, I want to upgrade on Szoboszlai because I don't actually think he's good enough as a first-team player for Liverpool. So I will agree with most of the chat here. I think we'll all agree with this. You know, we could upgrade on Szoboszlai and get that more advanced 10 as people would want. So I had this argument on Hassam's channel on Friday about Ryan Shirky, yeah? And I don't think people understood what I was trying to say. So a lot of Liverpool fans want Ryan Shirky to play for Liverpool, yeah? I want Ryan Shirky to play for Liverpool. I think we need more Mavericks in our team, right? I honestly do, right? The problem is, if we play similar to how we've played this season, then people are not going to like Ryan Shirky playing for Liverpool because he's going to be asked to do stuff that you guys don't want Ryan Shirky to do. Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean by it. Ryan Shirky's going to be box to box, floating over to the right wing, floating over to the left wing, you know, sitting in a double pivot, getting the balls off the centre backs and stuff like that, which means the stuff everyone wants him to do as an out-and-out number 10, he's not going to achieve. And then people are going to get on his back. But what I'm saying is Ryan Shirky technically is a better footballer than Szoboszlai and is a bit more of a maverick than Szoboszlai. And he's got more of a pass on him than Szoboszlai. He's not afraid to give away the ball like Szoboszlai looks like he's afraid to give away the ball. So I have this argument with anyone all the time. And if Shirky plays like everyone wants him to play, as his number 10, his creative number 10, go and buy him straight away. I agree. If the manager wants a creative number 10 and he goes and buys a bit more of a defensive-minded midfielder to play in the double pivot, so Shirky hasn't got to run back as much and all that sort of stuff, and you can use him as that creative outlet, go and get him, man. I agree. He's a superb footballer. I rate him highly, yeah? But if they want an advanced midfielder or a number 10 that doesn't actually play like a number 10 and he helps the balance of the midfield and, you know, he drives back from box to box, does a lot of defensive work as well, a lot of ball carrying and stuff like that, then Ryan Shirky's not going to work. It's just not going to work. And we're all going to get pissed and everyone's going to moan. Everyone will moan. Everyone will get angry about it. And then that's on the manager because it's the way the manager wants his number 10 to be. So this is what I'm saying. I agree with all of you guys about Szoboszlai. He can be upgraded on. But I'm not going to go fully in on Szoboszlai because it's obviously he's being coached to play the way he's being coached. Otherwise, the man would be dropped if he weren't playing correctly. Because Darwin gets dropped. Jota gets dropped when they're not playing correctly in the way he wants to. Robbo's been dropped when he's not playing the way he should do. Szoboszlai plays. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think the Szoboszlai question we need asking is, what does the manager want from Szoboszlai? That Slaughter said, because Szoboszlai is the most advanced midfielder of the three, he does want him to score more goals and assists. But at the same time, if you're asking Szoboszlai to get more goals and assists, you can't ask him to make sure he does his defensive work as well, being box to box and ball carrying. So if Szoboszlai is helping out with Gravenberch defending and then he's ball carrying, you can't then ask him to get an assist and a goal at the same time. So it's either one or the other. If Slot wants him to be a goal scoring number 10, then you got to leave him in that 10 area where he can do that and leave everyone else to do the defending so he can be creative. But the thing is, Szoboszlai is not creative. I've watched Szoboszlai for Salzburg, Hungary and Leipzig. He's not a creative footballer. That's not his game. Szoboszlai is about aggression, ball carrying. He's got stamina for days. The man can run for 90 minutes, no problem, at full pelt. As Seven says in his chat, his attributes fit perfectly with a number 8 position. That's why Klopp played him there. Klopp played him in the number 8 the season before. He was box to box. He did the Hendo role. Slot's getting Szoboszlai doing the Hendo role this season, but he's a little bit more advanced. So he's not as deep. He's just a little bit more advanced. This is why I keep saying I don't think he's actually playing as an out-and-out 10. You know, like everyone wants him to play, if that makes sense. So when it comes to Szoboszlai, I think your questions more have to be towards the coach, what he wants Szoboszlai to do than Szoboszlai himself. But if he does want a creative midfielder, if he does want a creative 10 that he knows isn't going to give him maybe the running ability and the tracking back of a Dominik Szoboszlai, but he's going to give you a more creative output, then you go and buy Ryan Shirky every day of the week, I agree with. And that's all I want to talk about with Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai's never played like a number 10. It's not his role. Big up Punjab Firmino. He says, play Shirky as false 9 and Mac as a 10. Yeah, look, if you want to play an out-and-out 10, why don't you just play Alexis McAllister there? Like, seriously. Like, if everyone feels like Szoboszlai is better as a number 8, as a box-to-box midfielder, why hasn't Slot just played Szoboszlai a little bit deeper and played McAllister up top? Or why has Szoboszlai just not been dropped? Why has Szoboszlai not been dropped from the side and he's just gone with Curtis Jones and Gravenberch as his double pivot and he plays McAllister a bit higher up? It gives McAllister the license that it gives Szoboszlai. So you're not playing McAllister as a number 10, but you play McAllister as a bit more advanced and you give him a bit more freedom to do what he wants, you know, to go travelling, to go running around the field and get higher up the pitch. And you leave Curtis Jones and Gravenberch to sit back and play the sixes. Or you play Endo and Gravenberch. Must be something Szoboszlai does that the manager likes, man. It must be something he likes that the manager likes that we ain't seeing. Yeah, I'm with you, Gang and Deep. See, this is what Gang and Deep and me are agreeing with. I'd rather play a creative 10 if that means playing a defensive midfielder in the pivot. See, I agree with See, if you've got Gravenberch and Belieber in your double pivot, yeah, that's your double pivot. Say you got Belieber and Gravenberch, that frees you up to play either a McAllister in the 10 or a Shirky in the 10. They haven't got to come back and defend as much. They haven't got to, you know, they've got to do their defensive work, obviously, but you can defend higher up the pitch. But they're known for their creative outlet a little bit more. I'm with you, 100%. But again, that's why I keep saying I don't think Szoboszlai plays the traditional number 10 like everyone wants him to play. You know, that's what I'm. He don't play that traditional way. Do you know what Szoboszlai is? Szoboszlai is more of a defensive-minded midfielder than he is an attacking midfielder. You can see it in the way he plays going forward. You know, he's got more defensive. Like his game is more on that defensive side because he's got great stamina. He can cover positions. If Gravenberch or McAllister go out of position and go roaming, he can slot into that position. If Conor Bradley or Trent are going roaming, he can slot into that position. You know, that's not what you want your number 10 to do. It's not what you want your out-and-out number 10 to do. And that's why I keep saying, yeah, he's our most advanced midfielder, but he doesn't play like a natural number 10 because he's told not to. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, Andre, he says pretty easy, Jamie. He covers for the lack of a DM defensively, sacrificing his normal game. So the system works, that's why. But he can be a normal 10 too if we get a DM. I hear that. See, I hear that a lot. My only problem is I don't think he's a creative out-and-out 10, Andre. You know what I mean? I think he's he's an all-action kind of midfielder, if we can agree with that. You know, like Stevie Gerrard. I'm not saying he's Steven Gerrard, by the way, but an all-action midfielder. Like Gerrard could play the 10 role. Gerrard could play right midfield. Gerrard could play central midfield. Gerrard can play defensive midfield. I'm not saying Szoboszlai is anything like Steven Gerrard, for goodness sake. Don't quote me wrong here. What I'm saying is Szoboszlai is more of an action midfielder, where I think what suits Szoboszlai best is playing box to box. When you look at Szoboszlai's game, the way he plays, especially for Liverpool, that box to box game that he plays suits him down to a T. You know, if he's a number 8 box to box midfielder, I don't think people are moaning so much. I'm just saying, he is Jay. I watched him at Leipzig and Hungary when he's feed the defensive responsibility he creates. Yeah, but the thing is, Andre, I think it's harder for him to do it in the Premier League, if I'm honest. I think it's harder for him to do in the Premier League. I think the thing in Germany and Austria, when he played his football there, you get a lot more time on the ball. I think in the Premier League, he isn't getting that time on the ball that he needs to do his work. And that's why Klopp played him as a box-to-box midfielder. And that's why Slot asks him to do a lot of other groundwork. It suits him. And I think that's why the Hungarian national coach told him that he could be a very good defensive midfielder when he's older, if I remember rightly. Is that right, Andre? You'd know more than me, man. But I think the Hungarian coach told him, like, when he's older, Szoboszlai could be a very good defensive midfielder. He's got that natural ability to defend. He's got that natural ability there to sit back, defend it up, and then go. But look, here's a question for everyone. Will Kevin De Bruyne still be creative for Liverpool if he didn't have that natural DM behind him? Because Kevin De Bruyne is still creative for Man City without a natural defensive midfielder. So I think, like, do you know what I mean? Like, City haven't had a natural DM all season, yeah? Even the bloke they got is not really a natural defensive midfielder. And he can still create. I look at Dominik Szoboszlai, I just don't see that. Like, it depends what everyone wants as a number 10, as I keep saying. This is what I keep saying. What does everyone want as a number 10? Does everyone want a Szoboszlai who can create and have the few shots and cause havoc and run with the ball but don't drop back as much? Or do they want a Kevin De Bruyne, a Shirky kind of number 10? Because Szoboszlai is not like Shirky and he's not like Kevin De Bruyne, yeah? He's more of an all-action number 10 than he is a cultured number 10. Like Shirky's a cultured number 10. De Bruyne, a cultured number 10. He's that there. I don't think Szoboszlai's like that. I think it's more of an all-action kind of player. So depends what you want there, man. It depends what everyone wants in that number 10 area. Like Namzo's saying, I don't want my number 10 to take risks. And that's what Szoboszlai doesn't do. He doesn't take risks. Like when we're 3-2 up in a game and there's 3 minutes to play and you got the chance to feed a ball through to the striker and he's got 20 yards to run into, Shirky probably plays that pass, yeah? But say Shirky plays that pass and he gets it wrong and then we can see the goal in transition. Now, Dominik Szoboszlai doesn't play that pass. He keeps hold of it and he gives the ball to us. He plays a simpler pass that keeps us holding onto the ball and we win that game 3-2. It's what people want. You know, it's a strange one. I like Szoboszlai. I ain't gonna lie. I like Szoboszlai. As Andre knows, I like him, yeah. I think he's been pivotal to what we do this season. I think he's been very pivotal for where Liverpool are this year. I think I think he, you know, why we won't be going to be Premier League champions. I think they all play their part. Big up, John. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing good, man. Scrap says killing the game off. You can kill the game off without scoring those Scraps. You can kill the game off by keeping the ball. You know, you can kill the game off by just keeping the ball. You don't always have to get extra goals. Kill the game by playing slowly, keeping possession, you know, keeping it going, you know, that sort of thing. But I agree. This is what I love. Don't you guys love this? This is everyone's interpretation of football. This is why it's the best sport in the world. We've all got different ways at looking at football, and there is no right or wrong. It's so subjective, and I love that. I don't know about you guys. I like sometimes a more disciplined possession-based football match. Some people love end-to-end football. Some people would prefer to win 8-5 every week to 2-0. You know, and that's what's beautiful about the sport. And this is why I don't criticize people. Everyone's got a way of how they want their football to be played. And I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Football is dead if we don't want players to take risks. I want players that say stuff. Hey, working on going to try something. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm with you guys. But yeah, Paul, he says, you're saying what I said, Dom, along with Grav and Mac in the 10. Yeah, big up, Paul. Big up, man. Yeah, I'm saying. Jamie, you reckon the celebrations Sunday will be like Leverkusen, red smoke and all? I hope so, John. I'm hoping the atmosphere on Sunday is electric. It has to be electric. I know the crowd at Anfield has not been great this season, but fingers crossed, hopefully, please, 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 we have an electric atmosphere at Anfield on Sunday. You know, it doesn't matter what happens with Arsenal Palace on Wednesday. I don't think anyone sees Arsenal not beating Crystal Palace. We all know we're all going to wake up Sunday morning as Liverpool fans knowing this is the day. We are going to make it 20 Premier League titles. Man United can never sing that song ever again. We equal league titles with United, and we've won more European Cups and more trophies than Man United. We are literally the biggest club in this country. The celebrations better be off the chart, man. I want them fans going ballistic. I want red smoke everywhere. I want them singing as loud as they possibly can, because I am going to be buzzing when I wake up Sunday morning. Who's not going to be buzzing, guys? We are all going to be buzzing waking up Sunday morning, knowing this is the day we win the Premier League title. Big up my man K-Mac in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Happy Easter Monday to you, man, as well. K-Mac said, question, do you think Edwards just wants a manager who wants to win more? Win first, pretty football second? Yeah, I do. And that's how it should be. In my opinion, you know. I'm surprised after all these years we don't have ultras. Yeah, there's not a lot of ultras in English football anymore, John, to be fair. Especially in top flight football. I think you get it on in like the championships and League One and League Two and all that, you get some ultras. But in top flight football, I don't know. Virgil said he wants every fan to wear all red. Yeah, everyone wearing their red shirts, man. Red smoke, flags, scarves, non-stop singing for 90 minutes. It should be a party. Like, I don't care. It should be a party. Everyone who's got, if you got a ticket to Anfield, if I had a ticket to go to Anfield on Sunday, I'd be in all red, man. I'd paint my beard red, my hair red. I'd be singing for 90 minutes. I'd be buzzing my tits off. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I'm waking up to possibly Liverpool winning their 20th Premier League trophy. Knowing for a fact that Tottenham aren't going to give a shit about that game. You really think Tottenham are going to try when they hate Arsenal Football Club? Tottenham hate Arsenal with a passion. Does anyone really? Tottenham are not even going to try. Plus, 3 days later, they got their most important game of the season, the first leg of the Europa League semi-final. I wouldn't be surprised if Ange just played the kids on Sunday against Liverpool. And all the first teamers are on the bench ready for that game. Because where Tottenham finish in the Premier League does not matter. If Tottenham finish 17th in the Premier League this season, but win the Europa League, guess what? They're in the Champions League next season. So it doesn't matter where Tottenham finish now. They ain't going to give a shit about that game. Not one out. They're not even going to try. So, yeah, we are going to be Premier League champions on Sunday, man. Exactly, John. I agree, man. I agree. We might win it on Wednesday. I just don't see Palace beating them. Do you know what I mean? Do you know if it's a draw, all Liverpool need to do is the draw? If I believe if Palace and Arsenal draw that game, Arsenal will have 4 games to play and maybe 12 points with 12 points to play, and there'll be 12 points behind Liverpool. So Liverpool would only have to draw against Spurs to win the league. But we want to win it, don't we? So yeah, I sort of don't want it to happen, if that makes sense. I'd rather us win it on Sunday. You know, I'd rather it win it. But if we win it on Wednesday, if Palace go and beat Arsenal, because Arsenal will go have PSG in the back of their minds, yeah. No, Saka almost got injured yesterday against Ipswich when he got taken out. Arteta's got to make sure his big players do not miss that first leg against PSG. Thomas Partey's already missing that first leg. That's a massive blow for him. He can't afford to lose a Martinelli or a Saka. So there might be, or a Declan Rice. So there might be some, Arteta might even look at him thinking, we ain't winning the league, so fuck it, who matters? Big up, Andrew. Would you rather Arsenal lost on Wednesday and we become champions? No, beat Spurs to do it, man. I'm all about beating Spurs and winning it, yeah? Yeah, the pride's got to be deep. Yeah, big up Ange, man. Yeah, I'm with Andre, man. I want to win it. Yes, so Liverpool apparently all going to get together on Wednesday. So pretty much the media will want Liverpool ready for interviews if Palace win on Wednesday, because Liverpool will be Premier League champions. A bit like the Man City-Chelsea game when Liverpool hired out the hotel and they watched the they watched the Man City and Chelsea game, and Man City lost and Liverpool became Premier League champions. They want that because then they can go to instant interviews and coverage for the rest of the night. That's why they're doing it. So obviously if Palace lose, they won't use the Liverpool coverage. But if Palace win, Palace somehow beat Arsenal at the Emirates, which I don't think will happen, then they use all the coverage, won't they? So, but I sort of want to win it on Sunday, man. I want to win it on Sunday. Yeah, I'm with you, Trudeau. No, Arsenal, Arsenal will win on. Big up my man Wayne, our local Arsenal fan. Big up my man. So if they draw, Arsenal will be 12 points behind Liverpool with only 12 points to play for. So, yeah, it's pretty much done, isn't it? I've already done it, Ali. I've already done it. The dance has been filmed, man. It's done. It's done. Filmed it the other day. Filmed it the other day. It is done. I'm going to upload it on the last game of the season. I'm doing a watch along for Liverpool Crystal Palace, where the video will be uploaded, and I'm either going to play it at half time or full time. No, I weren't tanned, man. I can't actually tan. I'm allergic to fake tan. I come up in hives. Can't wear it. Yeah, exactly, Andre. I'm with you, man. Be at A9 as well in the house. You got my man Wayne. I know you guys can't wait to see it. That clip needs €100 super chat to release it. So I know everyone can't wait. I can't dance for shit. I'm going to look like an idiot, guys. You do know that, yeah? And you guys will probably go fucking clip it up and put it on all your socials. I know what's going to happen. But, hey, who cares? I'm Premier League champion. Do I care? No. I'm going to look like an idiot. I can tell everyone right now, I dance worse than the guy that's doing the slot dance, yeah? I'm awful. I've got no rhythm or movement whatsoever. So, yeah, it's going to be... it's going to be bad. It might be bad, you know. So yeah, the clip might need a big super chat to release it. So everyone who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm definitely clipping it. Go for it, man. It's all fun and games. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, banter is balls like 20 titles. Come on, yeah, exactly. If we can't have fun and a bit of banter when we won 20 titles, and I can't take the piss out of myself, when can we? Do you know what I mean? When can I like take the piss out of myself? When, you know what I'm saying? Why not? You know, it's me doing it. Right, yeah, let me play it. So I've copied. I'm going to tell everyone right now. I have copied this video.
Harder. Get cake, snakes get slithery. Lean in, show y'all the meaning of chivalry. Rap ruler, you can ask Buddha. Right jab like Sam Judah. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for intruder.
So bad. Yeah, so if anyone had... Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, I promised everyone. I promised everyone I'll do it. You know, I've been saying it for months. I promised everyone for months now. If we won the league, I'd actually do it. Sunday kickoff, Paul. I believe it's 4:30, my friend. 4:30. Bust the move, you know. 4:30, Paul, man. The Harlem Shake, you know. The Harlem Shake. I've already done it, man. Man, like I've already done it. It's all recorded. He dance team competition monster. It's on Sunday. It's in a secret location at the moment. If I feel like I'm good at it, I'll upload the video. I'll upload some clips from the comedy club. Yeah, so if anyone don't know, I'm doing a stand-up gig. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Some people think I'm funny. I don't know. Some people don't think I'm funny. So I'm giving it a go. I'm actually more nervous to release the dance video than I am to do that. Just put it that way. I did it in a park as well, by the way, guys. You know, I did my dance video in a park. I didn't even do it in my own back garden. I went to my local park and did it. People go look at me like, nah, what are you doing? No head shave. Wore a bald cap, which weren't a good look. Yeah, I'm releasing it, Wayne, on the Liverpool Crystal Palace game, on the final game of the season. That's when I'm releasing it. It's my gift to everyone on the channel for being here all season. Listen to me waffle for a whole season. It's my gift to you guys. Final day of the season, man. And yeah. Did you get a crowd? No, it was quiet in the park, to be fair. It was quiet. I did it in the morning. James, did you watch WrestleMania? I did. I think main event of day one saved the show from that day, or the show day two saved the main event. Yeah, exactly. The whole of day two was fantastic till the main event, and then day one was shit. So if you actually put the Cody Rhodes John Cena match, the US title match, the Intercontinental title match, Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, and the opening match of the Triple Threat, which was fantastic. If you put that on one card and just leave it like that, you got arguably one of the greatest cards of all time. It's on Sunday, but it's sort of like a private gig sort of thing, because it's my first time. It is being recorded, but if it works, then yeah, I will. If it works and everyone likes it, I'll probably release it. No, don't worry, there's no AI, man. Appreciate it, Colin. Appreciate it, man. Time. Yeah, exactly, Andre. You put all them. So there was good matches, Andre, weren't there? But because it was spread over 2 nights, it makes it look worse. You put it on one night, got a killer show, man. Yeah, Cena versus Randy Orton at Backlash because it's in St. Louis. You know it's that. It's turned into a wrestling show now. Big up my Mania friends, man. So yeah, apparently this is a rumor. This is not happening, by the way. I don't know where this rumor came from. Big up Odyssey. I saw this rumor this morning. Liverpool apparently are considering an €80 million offer to sign Marseille striker Mason Greenwood. That will never happen in a million years. Both nights were crap. Oh, I loved the second night solo. Second night was excellent, apart from the main event. Second night was excellent, apart from the main event. Yeah, that rumor ain't happening, man. Exactly. Paying bail money. Can you imagine we did do it though? That would be a sucker punch to United, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? There's no way we're doing it though. Not a chance in hell. I have been thinking about, you know, I can't. Nah. There's no way the club are doing it, man. But we do need a striker, man. I believe in Joe Hendry. Be up, Chills. Be up, man. Be up. Let's talk about Trent quickly, guys. So Trent scored the goal, left foot, smashed it. Great goal. What we saying? Took his shirt off, celebrated like a madman, went on Instagram, put that shirt off celebration on his Instagram post with a love heart, says my club. What are we saying? Trent's still fucking off, or he's staying, man? Lakers are like, no, he's gone, man. He's out of here. What are we saying? Trent staying, going, what are we doing? People still want him gone, man. Where did we get 3 points for that game? It was 0-0. I think Tom Little put that as well. Tom Little on Twitter, I think he put saying like, thank God that game was over. I'll take a 0-0 and we move on. Because Trent scored. He's like not acknowledging Trent whatsoever. I think that the thing that does Trent in is that interview after the game. Say his name and he appears. He might appear, you never know. You just turn around. I don't know. He said it on Mo's channel, did he as well, Raoul? I didn't see Mo's channel. I'll have to watch it. I'll see him write it on Twitter as well. I don't know with Trent. It's a weird one. That interview's made it worse for me. I wish he actually did do an interview now. We've been asking Trent to do an interview all season about his contract. And now when he did his interview, I wish he didn't. Because I'm confused. He gave the most political answer I've ever seen in my life. It was the most political answer I've ever seen, ever. But it made it sound like he was leaving. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Randy, big up man, says, afternoon, Jamie. Do you think we should drop This Means More? As we know, Trent is off to Madrid. I'm a Scouser, and I can tell you, I don't wish him, but many and better have gone, and they have. Oh, are you trying to say, should we drop This Is More because, a lot of people are getting on at Trent because he's leaving. A lot of people are not. A lot of arguments in there. This means more stuff. I don't know, Sometimes replaced. Oh, there you go. Big up, Randy. I'll get you now. I don't know. A lot of Liverpool fans don't like the saying of This Means More. And I don't know where it came from. Was it a Klopp thing? Have we always said it? I can't bloody remember. Sort of came out of nowhere. The problem with this means more saying is when we get on, people use it against us. So when we get on players' backs, like the Trent situation, rival fans will say, I thought this means more, and all that sort of stuff. So they can use it as a tool to call us hypocrites in a way. So maybe it came from Trent. Yeah. Even Virgil said the players don't know if Trent's going or staying. Yeah, it's fair. It does mean more compared to when you do it by cheating. That is true. I get it. Plus, there's where it started. Just my opinion. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's true as well. I think we say it means more because we've not inflated the transfer market with massive wages and massive transfer fees, and we haven't got an oil baron buying every single player in the world up for any money, and it doesn't matter. And we try and do it the proper way, and I think that's why we say it means more. But when you start using that phrase, other people can take it out of context. The phrase can be used out of context, can't it? That's the issue with that phrase, I suppose, ain't it? So I don't really use it. I've not really used it at all, ever. In my conversations, in my opinion, I don't think I have. I don't know. But the Trent thing, here's the thing. If Trent leaves, he's never playing for Liverpool again. Because Liverpool are never buying Trent Alexander Arnold. If it doesn't work at Real Madrid, Liverpool cannot afford to buy Trent. It's as simple as that. And I don't think Liverpool would go back in for Trent if he left. If Trent went to Real Madrid for 2 years, he signed a 5-year contract, went to Real Madrid for 2 years, it didn't work. And obviously the first club he'd want to come back to is Liverpool. Real Madrid will ask for a transfer fee of like 150 million for Trent. And we'd be like, we can't afford Trent. And then Trent will go somewhere else. And he'll end up at a Man City or something like that. This is a big transfer for Trent. Trent is 26 years of age. He must be thinking he's going to Real Madrid. It's go to work and he's going to be there till the end of his career. Because I don't see where Trent goes after Real Madrid. I really don't. Trent will want to come back to Liverpool. And Liverpool aren't going to be able to afford Trent Alexander-Arnold. You know what I'm saying? So if he leaves on a free this summer, which he has all right to do because he's running his contract down, so he's in his right to do what he wants, even if I don't agree with it. He's in his right to do what he wants. If he signs a 5-year deal and he's there for 2 years, he don't work. Madrid will go ask for a lot of money for Trent. Liverpool won't be able to afford and justify it. Plus, why should Liverpool buy him back if he left on a free? So the kid that came through our youth system from 6 years of age to becoming a first teamer to becoming a world star at Liverpool Football Club leaves for a free. It doesn't work at Real Madrid, and he wants us to buy him back. That's the biggest piss take of all time, if you ask me. Could you imagine that? That is a massive piss take. He leaves for free, nothing, and then he asks us to buy him back. I'd be like, no, I don't. If I'm Liverpool, I'd be like, fuck that. So this is big on Trent. This is big on Trent. Yeah, and if Trent wants to come back for a free, then we're going to give him the contract that he apparently turned down. Again, PR-wise, it's not a good look, is it? So this is a big... Trent's got a massive question to answer. If I stay at Liverpool, I'm going to be a defending Premier League champion. I've signed... All three of our best players have signed new deals in Trent, Alisson and Salah. The core of the squad is very good. We need some other players bought in the summer, and some players need to be sold on. Can we go again next season will be the question. I don't understand why we couldn't. I know there's going to be fans who think like we can't. Everyone else is like it's a one-season thing. I think we can go again next season, especially keeping Virgil and Mo. You know, the core of our team is strong. You know, if we buy the players we're meant to buy in the summer, of course we can go again next season. But if he wants to go to Real Madrid, he's going to know that he's going to have to be, if he signs a 5-year deal, he's going to have to be there for 5 years, like it or not, because I don't know who buys him and where he goes. Because the only teams that he could possibly go to are PSG, maybe, that can afford him, a Bayern Munich that maybe can afford him, a Manchester City, a Chelsea, a Liverpool. It's a situation Trent's got to think about. The situation he's got to think about, man. Newcastle, that's a good shout, Justin, at 31. Since I was a kid, I dreamed of winning league titles with Liverpool, especially the Premier League, and we're close. TNT Sports. Luis Diaz and his Liverpool future. Luis Diaz was a Liverpool fan when he was a kid. I thought, hang on. I thought Luis Diaz was a big Barcelona fan. I thought Luis Diaz was a big Barcelona fan. Am I confused here? Am I the only one who confused here? I did not know Luis Diaz dreamed of winning titles with Liverpool when he was a kid. That can't be true, man. It can't be true. How did that bollocks? Yeah, big up Lakers, man. No, you can interrupt any time, man. Yeah, I'm with you, Lakers. Big up, man. His dad, baby. You know what I mean? I thought it's Barcelona. That's mad. Apparently that was on TNT Sports, Sleepy. I don't think it was read. I think he actually said it verbally. Big up Randy says, Jamie, I don't think Trent's going to Madrid to play right back. Neither do I. I think he's going to play midfield. I believe he's been promised a central position. And when they get Zuba and then Trent in the... Oof. I said this the other day, Randy, that I said this the other day, that Trent might be going to Real Madrid to play as their midfielder because they haven't replaced Toni Kroos. As good as Tchouaméni, Valverde and Camavinga are, they're not really midfield passers, midfield generals like that. They haven't got a midfield passer that can break the lines like a Toni Kroos can. And I think Trent could do that in Spain. I think if you play Trent in that anchoring midfield position, in that DM position, but he just sits there like a Pirlo and just plays them passes like Tony Cruz used to do, I think it works, man. And you just play Carvalho right back when he's fit and ready to go again. Yeah, or Trent can play right back when needed, sort of thing. I'm with you. I think that could be the case. Trent can't play midfield in the Premier League. It's too quick. Diaz saying anything. I've got his feeling we're keeping Diaz, you know. He did say it, yeah. Just read it now. I'm with you, Lakers. The new Tony Cruz, yeah. Yeah, Diaz's dad was also a lifelong Liverpool fan ever since. This is madness. No, Diaz is lying, man. Oh, if Shabby takes Real Madrid, or do you think he'll fancy Trent in his system? I don't think he suits Shabby's football. Be as a wing back or a midfielder, in my opinion. I just don't see Real Madrid playing three at the back, you know. I don't see. I just don't see Real Madrid playing three at the back. They need a lot of players to do three at the back, you know. Like Bayer Leverkusen, he sort of had the players to play it. I just don't know if Real Madrid have got the players to play three at the back. Yeah, Trent's goal yesterday was excellent. I do love Trent as a footballer, but what's going on with his situation at the moment is making it hard for everyone. Big up, Paul. He says, I'll put you in top 4 Liverpool YouTube content creators. Big up, Paul, man. Paul, who's your top 4, man? Who's your top 4? Now I'm interested, Paul. Firstly, Paul, I appreciate that as a lovely thing of you to say. There's so many Liverpool content creators, so that's a beautiful thing to say. But let me know your top 4, Paul. I need to know your top 4 content creators, man. Liverpool content creators. Big up, my friend. Big up. Honestly says, Liverpool are one of the clubs that will push in the next few days for the signature of Bournemouth centre-back Dean Howson for Fabrizio Romano. I tell you, if we buy this kid, I ain't going to be so happy about it, because I think this kid's the real deal. I really do. I know a lot of people are a bit not sure about it. I think he's the real deal. I actually think he could be better than Ibu Konate. And I know Scraps is with me on this, yeah. I like Konate, but again, Konate yesterday looked like he was playing with his shoes back to front. I think this kid's got talent, and he's going to be a special talent, and that's why Real Madrid are looking at him as well. There's something about him, man. He's very calm at the back as well, which I like. I hope this is true. Look, I hope we keep Konate. If we sign Virgil up, get Dean Howson, and keep Ibu Konate, we got the best three centre backs in the league at our club. No problem. All good. Wicked. Angelo Stiller. Yeah, good player, Michael. That's a good point, man. Good player is. You know, Barcelona can't afford him. I don't see. I've got this feeling. But Cody Gakpo has gone right off the boil. I know he's coming back from injury, yeah, but he is literally dead in the water right now. I'm wondering if Liverpool are thinking about keeping Luis Diaz and selling Cody Gakpo, you know, in the summer. I think offers will come in for Luis Diaz, but I don't know what. I think Liverpool actually want to keep Luis Diaz. Because even if Luis Diaz don't start games as a rotational left winger in the Premier League, I think he's probably better than Cody Gakpo. It's in that choice, but you can still get a first choice left winger. Don't know. And Luis Diaz is a little bit more versatile as well. I'm wondering now, if Liverpool get an offer for Cody Gakpo in the summer, I'm wondering if they do let him go and keep Luis Diaz. Maybe not. Maybe they will still sell Luis Diaz. I don't know. Jane, do you think Bellingham being at Madrid has played a part in Trent's decision to go there? I don't. Okay, I'll be down in a minute. All right. Jesus Christ. My dinner, apparently. Jane, do you think Bellingham will be it? I think Bellingham's had like maybe a 10%, 20% thing in that. But I don't think it. I think it's just Real Madrid, man. I think it's just be Archie. I think it's just yeah, we all prefer Bastoni. Bastoni's Bastoni, but I think this guy, I'm with you, Justin, but I think this guy is a real player, man. And that'd be a great bit of business. Be a great bit of business. If we can get a player like if Liverpool are getting players like Howson and Marmadashvili, that's future proofing the football club, guys. That's what I like. That's what we've all been asking this club to do for years. Future proof the football club. Marmadashvili future proofs. Howson future proofs. You know, it's what I like, man. Future proof the football club. Big up everyone in the chat. I hope you're doing good. As you know, my daughter just came upstairs and told me dinner's ready. So I better go. Big up the chat. You guys are beautiful and amazing as always. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button as well if you've not hit that like button at the moment. How many likes are we on? I don't even know how many likes we're on. Please tell me we're over 100 likes, because we've had roughly around 220, 230 people in for the whole video for about an hour and a half now. So big up to you guys. So yeah, let me know where we are for likes, guys. Surely on 100 likes. Cheers. 155 likes. You guys are beautiful. Big up to you guys. Right, let's see who's live that we can send you all to. Spam their chat. There you go. Let's do that. I'll tell you. Let's do that. Let's see who's live that we can spam their chat with, shall we? There we go. Right, you're all going to be sent to Lee Gunner's channel, yeah? So when you get, everyone go to Lee Gunner and put hashtag 20 in Lee Gunner's chat. Yeah, everyone go and put hashtag 20 in Lee Gunner's chat. So big up you guys. Much love. So yeah, this is going to send you to Lee Gunner's channel. Everyone say Jamie Phillips raid, hashtag 20 in the live chat. Let him know. Big up Lee. Big up everyone. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your Easter Monday, whatever you're doing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Peace.